Now, the reality of it is that lots of times, unfortunately, you're playing against somebody who's so good at keeping their posture that you can't break their posture. It happens. This is jiu-jitsu. We have another living individual trying to do defensive and offensive things against you while you're trying to do the same exact things against them. And it comes down to who has the better position, who has the better timing, and so on and so forth. And unfortunately, there's times where you just can't break their posture. That's the reality of life. At that point, I recommend you open your guard. Now, not a lot of people are going to like hearing this. They're going to be like, oh, well, that's a cop-out. Like, I shouldn't have to just open my guard when I have a really good closed guard. To have a well-rounded jiu-jitsu game in general, you need to have a good open guard. You need to have a good open guard. You need to have a good closed guard. The way I teach things, I tell people to focus on open guard first and closed guard second. Not everybody, especially old school people, they don't agree with that. You know, but we all have our own opinions. It doesn't really make any of us wrong, any of us absolutely right. But with that, I come across many people where I can't break their posture. It's not possible because they're making all the right decisions and they're making all the proper positions in regards to keeping their posture. So what I do is I choose to open up my closed guard. I choose to open up my closed guard to get into open guard. Now, it's very important that you do it before they open up your guard. What I mean is, I'm not going to go over this in extreme detail because I do go over this in a lot of detail on the Grappler's Guide. In the section where I talk about, there's a whole entire section on the Grappler's Guide with many videos that address and talk about opening your guard, your closed guard, and moving to open guard. Like it's a dedicated section on this. We're just going to kind of give you some things related to that. So I'm here like this. I can't I can't break his posture. I can't do these different things. But if he's ahead of me and he opens up my guard first, it doesn't matter. Like he can start working his passing game on me, and he can get the jump on me. It doesn't mean he's going to pass my guard. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to play open guard. It just means that he's going to make my life much harder. So I want to dictate. I want to open up my guard before he opens up my guard. This is extremely important. This is a very underrated concept. Do not let him open up your guard. All right? Now, you may feel like they're going to start opening up your guard, but it doesn't mean he's the one that did it. You need to be the one who initiates opening the guard because that means your timing is better. All right? Whoever's better timing has the advantage in grappling. Okay? So I'm here like I might be trying to do different things to break his posture and do certain things that I can't do it. Right? It's just hard for me to do it. But if I go to open up my guard, I need to focus on at least one side. The reason being is because almost always, all right? I'm not going to say always, but almost always, when someone goes to open up their guard, they usually drop a hip. What I mean is they go like this. They turn a hip down, boom, and then they open up their guard and they get to whatever guard they want to do. It doesn't matter gi or no gi. So if we turn this way, you're going to have some people who do go like this, right? However, not everybody does that. And also, a lot of times there's just so much close pressure on you, so we're going to do all this. It's actually hard for me to do it. Yeah, now he has his elbows in, and then he can start working different passes, or maybe whether it's stack passes or not stack passes, doesn't really matter. But if the person is closer to you and they're working to keep their posture, and I go like this, he's already getting ready for me to open my guard. When I go to put both feet on his hips here, reflexes take over at this point, and now give him the opportunity to block my knees and open them and start working to pass my guard. All right. Now I do go over in the section where I talk about going from closed guard to open guard. I do go over putting both feet on the hips, and I talk about the proper tips and the proper methods of doing that. So watch those videos. But the biggest thing that people do at all levels, white to black, right, is they turn a hip down when they go. They go like this to open the guard. But if you do not control the side that he has, and his reflexes kick in, which they do, he's gonna push your leg down, basically step over, and maybe work to pass your guard. All right, doesn't mean they're gonna pass your guard, but your life is gonna be a lot harder. So what I do when I know I'm gonna open up the guard is I either block this whole entire side or I grab their hand. Okay, so now when I grab his hand and he goes to push down on my leg, it's much harder for him to do it. I open up quickly. I am doing a strategic guard open. I'm not just opening my guard because I say, oh man, I can't play closed guard anymore. I'm opening my guard in a strategic manner. So we're here, like this. We're playing, I'm trying to break his posture, trying to do all these things. I can't. Look, I'm controlling. He might grab my ankles, do all these different things, but my guard's already open at this point. The worst time is when he's able to get inner thigh control, right? So if I don't do this, because Russ is a higher level grappler, right? And I go here, and he's waiting for certain things to happen. He has good reflexes, so I'm trying to do all these things. I go open. Yeah, he's already ready. He's controlling my inner thigh and my knee. At this point, when I go to play my open guard, I'm trying to work to go. He's stepping over my leg already. And now he's forcing me to half guard, and I'm possibly playing something I don't want to play. There's going to be a lot of people who are good at half guard, but he made it happen. He's the one who chose to get here on purpose. I don't want that to happen. At no point do I want him to dictate what happens. I need to dictate what happens. If I want to play half guard, I need to get there because I wanted to get there, not because he forced me to get there. You know, a lot of people are going to say, but where I'm already where I want to be. But no, you're not there mentally. He's winning the mental game because he's choosing the situation. So we're here. If you're playing with the gi on, right, I might grab his sleeve. This is okay. You know, more often than not, I recommend you grab their actual wrist if you can, because I'm more of a fan of controlling their body instead of controlling their clothes. Okay, with these situations, yeah, he can curl. When he goes to curl, you know, it's a little bit harder. It's not very hard, but at the same time, I'm more of a fan of controlling his actual limbs than controlling the clothes with these situations. Okay, so we're here like this. I'm trying to do all these things, trying to break his posture. I can't, and then I come here. Then I can start working my open guard. All right, I'm doing that a little bit fast, but that's how it should be done. So more often than not, you're dropping a hip. Whichever hip you drop, that's the side you want to control. There's a lot more details to it, and I do go over that in a lot of other videos. We might have 5 to 10 videos on this one particular topic. I don't know exactly, but I did spend some time talking about this entire topic of moving from closed guard to open guard because it's very important and it's a very common thing. Especially because I might be an open guard player who doesn't have very good closed guard, and we ended up in closed guard off of a scramble, or he forced me to play closed guard for some reason. Whatever the situation is, I still need to know how to go from closed guard to open guard. So play around with this idea, play around with these concepts. If you have any questions or comments, post below. Peace.